Lila and the Rainbow River. Lila was a curious 10-year-old girl who loved to explore the fields and hills around her small village, and one bright spring morning she set out with her orange backpack, her sketchbook, and her best friend, a cheerful puppy named Pebble, to look for the place where sunshine touched the water and made many colors dance. The elders called it the Rainbow River, and they said it only appeared after a gentle rain. So when Lila saw tiny silver drops on the grass and felt the warm sun on her cheeks, she felt sure that today was the right day to find it. Even though no child in the village had ever gone that far before, she followed the narrow path beside the wheat fields, greeting butterflies, waving to the farmer's sheep, and drawing little pictures of daisies in her book. And she talked to Pebble about the clouds that moved like soft boats across the blue sky. After a long walk they reached the Whispering Forest, a place that looked dark from far away but felt friendly when they stepped inside. Because birds sang overhead and a breeze carried the sweet smell of pine, and every few steps a tiny squirrel peeked out to watch them, Lila knew she had to keep moving south to find the river, so she used her small compass, a gift from her grandmother, and pressed on, although she soon noticed that the ground was muddy and slippery, which made walking slow, but she laughed whenever Pebble jumped into a puddle and splashed water everywhere. In the middle of the forest they met an old woodcutter named Mr. Elm, who wore a hat made of leaves and spoke with a gentle voice, and he explained that he was planting new saplings to help the forest grow strong. Lila offered him her last apple as a thank you, and Mr. Elm, smiling, pointed toward 3 tall birch trees and said, "Follow the shining stones near those trunks, and you will find the river you search for." So Lila and Pebble hurried along, their eyes wide with hope. Sure enough, clear quartz pebbles soon glimmered under the sunbeams, making a path that led to a meadow. And beyond the meadow they finally saw it, water as bright and smooth as glass, flowing gently and throwing bands of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet into the air like a living painting. Lila gasped, and even Pebble grew still, his ears high and curious. The Rainbow River was more beautiful than any story she had heard, and she wanted to step closer. But just then she spotted a small frog with a golden stripe on its back that seemed to be stuck on a rock in the middle of the water. Remembering her father's words, that kindness makes every journey brighter, she searched for a long branch, balanced it across 2 stones, and carefully crawled until she could lift the frog to safety. The moment the frog touched safe ground it croaked a happy note, and to Lila's surprise the bright colors in the air gathered into a soft glow around her. As if thanking her, she knelt by the river and dipped her sketchbook pages into the water for a second, and each page came out covered with gentle rainbow shades, ready for her to draw new adventures on. After resting, Lila looked at the sun, which was beginning to slide toward the western hills, and she knew it was time to head home. She promised the river she would return and tell the other children to care for the forest and its shining stones. Then she and Pebble retraced their steps, waving goodbye to Mr. Elm, who handed her a tiny pine seed as a reminder that small things can grow into great wonders. When they reached the village, the sky was turning pink, and Lila's friends gathered around as she showed them her colorful pages and told them how the frog was saved. Everyone clapped. And that night, as stars sparkled above, Lila planted the pine seed beside her window, dreaming that one day it would grow tall enough for her to see the Rainbow River from her own yard. And from then on, whenever the rain left silver drops on the grass, the children of the village would search the hills with their sketchbooks and their kind hearts, hoping to find their own bright paths, knowing that courage, friendship, and kindness light every color in the world.